Now, Konami has done a great deal for free-to-play players in eFootball. They are giving free Showtime players. So now I want to break their stats down and for you not to make a mistake on who to choose on Thursday. First, we go with Marquinhos. Marquinhos has a very good defensive stats. He's a defensive bedrock, the most relevant defensive player in this pack. First, you focus on his defensive awareness, tackling, and his speed, which is not looking promising, but good for a CB, but not elite like some epic cards. But his booster, but his skill, the aerial threat, increased his jumping and physical presence in aerial duels. So it will make a great deal for free-to-play players. Now we'll talk about his pros and cons. Why to pick him? One of the few free cards that can reach 103 overall rated with the right build. His passing stats are excellent for CB, making him a true build-up player, great for starting attacks. The aerial threat skill gives him a clear advantage against target men in the box. Now his cons, what to watch out for. He's slightly shorter than most meta CBs like Saliba and Van Dijk, meaning he sometimes relies on the aerial threat skill. The build-up playstyle means he won't rush out to challenge attackers. But you choosing Marquinhos is if you need a main CB to upgrade your team, or you want to rely defenders who is great on the ball and doesn't get caught off position. So Marquinhos is a great deal for you. Next we go for Jordan Henderson. He plays both CMF and DMF as an anchorman. He has great stats. The midfield engine, he is the most versatile defensive midfielder in this pack, able to play both CMF and DMF effectively. His stats are looking promising, but also his exceptional stamina, often hitting 90 plus, and kicking power, very decent. And the showtime skill, the long reach tackle, which improved range and accuracy on standing tackles. Now let's go for his pros and cons. Why to pick him? He can be trained as a pure defensive anchorman or a balanced CMF who contributes to the attack. He will also last 90 plus minutes even with intense pressing. His long reach tackle skill makes him a ball winning machine, excellent for stopping fast counters, which is good for free to play players. His cons, what to watch out for. His dribbling and passing are solid but not exceptional like Bernardo Silva's own. He is a simple, reliable passer. His overall stats rating might not be as high as Marquinhos, but if you want to choose Henderson, you can pick him because of his massive stamina and excellent defensive presence, who can fill a gap in the center of the pitch for you. The next person we go for is Robertson. He's one of the top tier attacking fullback, one of the best option if you run formation that heavily rely on wing play. Focus on his speed, acceleration. He is very fast. His high lofted pass crossing and his stamina. With that, the Konami decided to give him edge crossing skill, which will increase his speed, his coil, and the accuracy, especially for those who use cross and nod styles. His pros and cons. His pros now. Top tier left back are generally harder to get than good CBs or AMF. His edge crossing skill is amazing in meta, allowing you to field powerful crosses to your strikers, especially to those playing cross and not style. He's fast enough to keep up with most wings. His cons. His defensive stats are looking very low, but as a offensive fullback, it is looking promising. So not the great option if you use a narrow formation without much need for wing play. If you choose Robertson, maybe you play a formation that utilizes fullbacks heavily in the attack, you rely on crossing and you need a long-term solution for at the left back's position, you can go for him. Now we go for Bernardo Silva. He is a creative spark, a small, agile, technical player used to unlock defenses. Highlights is incredible dribbling, tight possession, balance and agility. He's a master on the ball. His showtime skill. With this showtime skill, visionary pass to help you break defense lines. His pros is a good elite dribbler. He starts making visually unpressable in tight spaces like the midfield. The visionary pass skill can unlock the most stubborn defenses with a single through ball. He has the whole player's playstyle, meaning he will make surging runs in the box when the team attacks. Who players playstyle like is a kind of player, a creative playmaker who makes attacks than the deep line creative playmakers. Cons, his physicality is he is a very small player and can be easily shoved off the ball by strong defenders. His weak foot accuracy is not perfect, which can affect his long range shots. So if you pick Bernardo Silva, your attack is missing, or maybe your attack is missing a creative central force. You love highly technical dribbling, or you play a possession game that requires excellent passes in the final third, you can go for Bernardo Silva, who has the visionary pass. And now my ranking for the four players. So my first player who I give the most is Marquinhos. He's the best value, fills a crucial meta position for free-to-play players. Then secondly, I give Robertson, the best specialist for great crossers who plays cross and nod. And third person, I give it to Henderson, best for the midfield controlling. But for those who have Rijkaard or you are yet to get Rijkaard, you might leave him. Or if you still wish to get him, you can go for him. And lastly, I give it to Bernardo Silva, best creative dribbler but very niche due to physical size. So if this video gets important to you or gets more useful to you, you can just help me drop a like and hit the subscribe button. Thanks.